हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, नमस्कार। आप सभी लोग स्वस्थ होंगे, इसी आशा के साथ हम अपने लेक्चर को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। तो एज वी आर स्टडिंग अबाउट द topic, that is morphology of the stem, in which we are talking about the modification of the stems, in which we have talked about the especially the underground stems, right? That is rhizome, tuber, comb and bulb. And on the aerial we have talked about two runners, stolon and offset and the suckers. And about the generally aerial, that is the tendril, thorns and phylloclades and cladodes and the bulbul, right? Generally these are different modifications of the stems in which we have to talk about, that is their structures. As you have already known about that, we have talked about this one. Then we have to directly come on the some aerial stems modifications, means whenever the aerial part of the plants, or generally the some part which can be found into the plants, especially at the top of the aerial structures, means generally they can be modified in different categories. We can say stem can be acts like the tendrils, means the stem can be modified in the formations of the tendril, right? What about the tendril? We can say generally a thin, long and sensitive structure which can be coiled around a support, as you can see in the diagram here. Means this is the tendril, means it can be just coiling against any supporting regions, means generally the some specific structures which can be capable to coiled around any supportive nature. It may be any wire or anything, right? So that is called the tendrils. Generally we can say on the basis of origin, these tendrils are in different categories. We can say especially they are different types of the tendrils on the basis of their origin, but from where they are originating, from where they are going to be developed in on the basis of that, they can be classified in different categories. So the first, that is called axillary tendrils, means can say it can be arises from the axillary bud, especially we can say in the passiflora plant, that is called passion flower, right? We can, if you have seen in that particular condition, in that the axillary you can see known, right? As you can see in step in here, this is called the axillary bud. When the axillary bud can be changes into the tendril, in that condition we can say they are the axillary tendrils. Then extra axillary, right? On the other hand, the another one we can say the development near the axillary bud, when the during with the help of this axillary bud, when they can be developed, especially as you all familiar with the plant that is called pumpkin, राइट? आपने कद्दू का पेड़ देखा होगा, कद्दू की बेल देखी होगी, तो उसमें भी जो टेंड्रिल्स होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं आपके, दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्स्ट्रा एक्सिलरी बर्ड और स्टेम, राइट? देन अनदर वन दैट इज कॉल्ड द एपिकल बर्ड, right? Means generally they are the modified form of tendrils. The apical bud is the modified of tendrils which can be generally developed in that particular conditions. If we can talk about especially in the Vistis vinifera plants, it can be seen over there. Only the another modified, that is we can say the floral bud, right? It is also a modification of the tendrils, especially it can be seen in the antigonon plant, where you can easily find this floral bud. So this way these are the different types of the modification of. Then there is another type of aerial modification of stems, we can say that is called the thorns, right? We can say what about the thorns? Thorns are especially we can say they are the stem modified, stiff, woody, sharp and pointed. We can say generally we can say that thorn is a hard pointed usually straight structure produces by the modification of axillary bud, right? And we can say they develop from the axillary bud and they can capable to protect the plant from the browsing of animals. Means especially if you have seen in the rose plant, right? You can see over there the such structures can be always helpful for the production, as well as we can say the leaves, branches, flower are developed on the thorns at the nodes, indicating that it is a modified stem. Right? Evenly we can say they can provide the protection against the browsing of the animals, especially all the citrus family plants. Right? Bougainvillea, Duranta. These are different structures. Evenly if we can talk about a special plant that is called the Carissa apical bud is modified into thorns. Right? So these different structures which can be seen in different plants we can generally seen. Agar if you have seen the bubble plant, right, in that also you can say the such structures can be always helpful to protect that plant against the browsing with the help of its thorns, so they can be modified stem of. There is another type of modified stem that is called the aerial modification, in which that is called phylloclade. Right, I think everybody, all of you have seen the apuntia. आप लोगों ने सबने नागफनी का पेड़ देखा होगा, ऐसा मेरा मानना है. एटलीस्ट ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स who belong to SB, they all have seen into the laboratory, right? So especially in that plants you all have seen this phylloclade structure over there. We can say these are the green flattened structure wearing a several nodes and internodes over there, and we can say the two leaves are reduced to spines. Especially this plant does not have two leaves, instead of those leaves they have a spiny structure, right? Or we can say scale structure, and they can unlimited growth, they can grow on unlimited one. And some phylloclades also store food and the water, especially those which are belong to the desert or xerophatic areas. Especially we can say, as you can see over there, these phylloclades are green flattened structure, means they can be capable to do the photosynthesis process in them, and on the surface of that phylloclades they have contains the enormous number of spines which can again protect to them, and the stem, their stem can capable to do the photosynthetic process, as you can just seen in the diagram, especially here, that these are the phylloclades, right? Means this is the main stem, but you can see that there are lots of these pointed structure are found over there. Their pointed structure are found over there, means these are the leaves of their structures, right? And this structure can capable to store a lots of food in them, water in them, for the developing of the food with the help of plants. So we can say generally these plants can capable to reduce the evaporations transpiration process, because generally these phylloclades does not have a flattened leaf on their structure. They are generally modified structures of the spine, so the water cannot be transpired through these structures. So we can say generally it can be seen over there. Let's move the another type of the aerial modifications of the stem, that is called cladodes or cladophyllus, right? Especially in these structures, I think everybody has seen that these are the green photosynthetic stems, generally on the inter and not long, and we can say these can be developed by the modifications only stem branches of the limited growth and green photosynthetic structure over there. We again say that the two leaves of the plant are reduced to form a scale or the spiny structure in these plants, right? Especially as you can see in the structure of the asparagus plants, you have seen over such structures can be modified over there. So we can say these structures can be seen especially in the modifications of leaf like structure, especially in that particular condition over here, right? So you can understand these are the spiny structures over there, these are spiny structures and they are greenish in structure, so they can be easily protect themselves also, as well as they can capable to do the process of photosynthesis. On the other hand, right, there is another thing, another aerial modification in the stem, that is formation of bulbils, right? आप में से जो बच्चे कुमाऊं या कुमाऊं रीजन में रहे होंगे उन्होंने गेठी नाम का एक वेजिटेबल खाई होगी, इसको गेठी बोलते हैं, राइट? तो दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द मॉडिफाइड bulbous स्ट्रक्चर which can be seen over here. This is the structure, right? Means we can say when the axillary bud become fleshy and rounded due to the storage of food, it is appearance just like a potato, right? But still it is a modification of the stem, aerial stem. So when it can be detached from the plant, falls on the ground and develop into a new plant easily, right? We can say generally it is a vegetative propagation can be found over there. Generally the floral buds arising in the axis of the scales, foliage, leaves, and such structure can be found easily over them, except this Dioscorea plant, they the agave, right? And we can say the linum and the oxalis. These are different plants which can be seen in such structures of the modified of the aerial stem over there. Then we have to talk about the next subdivision of the modified of stem, especially about the aerial modifications, right? Subaerial modifications, right? As we have already talked about the underground modifications of stem, then we have to talk about the aerial modification, then we again talk about the subaerial modification of the plant over there. So we can say especially these plants can be shown different types of structures, means subaerial stems, means they can be divided into different categories. So especially first of all we have to talk about the runners, right? Means generally these are on the basis of the prostate weak stems. We can say generally they are subaerial weak stems that can be grows horizontally along to the soil surface. Means we have seen in the grasses on your lawn, they can be grown on the horizontally on your surface of that soil. So that is structure, that type of structure we can say they are the runners one. And when we can say generally these runners can arises from the erect shoot and they can spread different directions and bear a new crown above them. After that they can be have adventitious root from below and they can capable to grow again and again in all over the places. Evenly we can say each runner has one or more nodes and each nodes can capable to bear scales, leaves and axillary buds from their axillaries. Generally they can capable to provide the development, as you can just seen, especially if suppose this is the first plant, their nodes can be started to grow like this one. Generally it is a axillary plant also, and after the nodes they can be arises the adventitious root over here, a new plant can be developed over here, again they can be again grow, the same structure can be again done like this one. So this way we can say these runners can capable to do the such process. अगर आप में से किसी ने धूप घास को उगते हुए देखा होगा, या अगर आप में से आपने लॉन में देखा होगा, जो लॉन की जो ग्रासेस होती है, लॉन ग्रासेस कैन ऑलवेज एक्ट्स लाइक ए रनर्स इन द दैट लॉन. So with the help of, and really that runners is the modified structure of the stem, right? So next we can say, or we can say especially about this stolon, right? This is also a subaerial modification plants, right? And this stolon, especially the stolon is a slender lateral branch that arises from the base of the main axis. Later on it can be developed from over here, means this is the suppose main axis, then stolon can be developed from like this, but later on after some time it can be just bent from here, and whenever the terminal part can be attached to the soil, the new adventitious root will arises over here and the new plant can be developed from there. So this is the structures, from the terminal parts that give rise to a new plant with the help of this stolon structure. So with the help of this they can be easily to develop in such conditions. Even if we can say this terminal bud can be propagated in the new plant, right? As we can say, especially in the structure of the jasmine, mentha, strawberry, and so on. So we can say they can be always very helpful for the development of such structures with the help of this one. Let's talk about some other subaerial modifications, that is we can say offset. I think everybody is familiar with this offset word. If you have seen the plant that is called water hyacinth, or we can say the pistia, or we can say ecornia, राइट आप में से जिन जिन बच्चों ने भी, जिन लोगों ने भी जलकुंभी देखी होगी, जो जलकुंभी में जो डेवलपमेंट होता है स्टेम का, इट इज ऑल्सो मॉडिफाइड स्टेम दैट इज कॉल्ड द ऑफसेट, राइट. वी कैन से जनरली दीज आर ऑल्सो वीक स्टेम, right, and one internode long, stout and cylinder, and they can be also grown on the horizontally, and that terminate into a bud at the short distances and develop with the help of new adventitious root over there. So we can see generally these offsets commonly called the runners of the aquatic plants, as you can just see the examples of the water hyacinth over there. Means they have these root structure, and this offset is like this is called offset, and when its terminal part can be started to arise development, it is the type of aquatic plant, especially in that conditions we can see over there. Means this vegetative propagation can be done over with the help of this, the new plant can be easily developed over there, right, especially ecornia plants or pistia plant. Over you can just see this water hyacinth plant, right. So again we can just see this is the offset, and offset terminal can started to develop in the roots also and the shoot part also. Means it can be modified into structures that is called offset, right. Then is another type of structure that is called the suckers. As you already learned about the suckers, and that they are the underground runners also, right. So especially we can say there are some specific type of plants that suckers is a runner like non-green branch is developed, right, from the axil of scale leaves and in the underground part of the stem, as well as we can say that it grows horizontally below the soil. Generally the suckers are always grown on and inside the soil, just like a runners, right, or we can say some distances and come above the soil, obligately produces green leaves. Means they can show a specific type of structures. Means you can just understand these specially suckers can be go underground over there, and after some time they can just come back above the stem, again they can go inside the soil, horizontally growth, and again come on the land. In this way they can be always do the such type of processes like this one. So this way we can say especially the some part of this modified stem can be inside the soil, right, and later on the other part can be just come on the surface of the land. So this way these subaerial modifications of the stem can be done with the help of some specific conditions. If we can talk about the function of stem, generally these functions can be classified into two categories, right. Primary function, we can say that stem can bear leaves, fruits, flowers, seeds in the positions, as well as we can say this stem can also conduct the water mineral to root, leaves and flower fruits also. On the other hand we can say these can hold the flower in suitable positions so that the pollination and fertilization can be take place properly. And if we talk about the secondary function of the plants, we can say many stems stores, right, food as reserve food material in them, as well as we can say stem also help in the photosynthesis and vegetative propagations, as I have told you about the some special modification of the stem, right, in which they can capable to propagate. Their stem can be help to develop a new plant also, and in case of the phylloclades they can capable to store the food also. If we talk about the potato, onion, garlic, these are a modified of stems, means they can capable to store the food also. And we can say generally the stem help in the perinations, as well as we can say stem branches provide support to the various part of the plant. So in this way different plants can be placed, have the different rules of these stems in them. Evenly the some plants can capable to do the photosynthesis, especially we can say, and in some specific type of plants these stems can always help them to modify, help them to climb, or help them to support the whole plant with the nature of the stem. So students, you must complete your notes only up to here. Tomorrow we will discuss about the another morphological part of plant, that is the leaf, and after that the plant can flowers, and the lesson will completed, sorry, fruit also, and then lesson will complete it after that topic. So students, you must prepare your notes in your fair copy, and I am just going to give you the link after from the Thursday of the practicals examinations on the practical included in your syllabus. So you must watch them also and try to understand them. So students, thank you.